The views and opinions expressed on the Big Llama Show are those of the host and guest. They do not reflect that of our sponsors, advertisers, or employers. Enjoy the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live.
Yeah, it's in the she ruckus. Dead beat, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Wagon to the million, Louis V about that. Stacking paper limitless, what you know about that? I'm getting paper, seats in the cloud, hands up in the air. Wagon to the million, Louis V about that. Stacking paper limitless, what you know about that?
Happy New Year, Llama Nation. How y'all doing this Sunday night? I'm excited. It's 2022, time to look back, and the journey would not be complete without my co-host, AD.
What's up,
Welcome
man?
to the show, sir. Welcome, sir.
What's going on? What's up, chat? How you guys doing?
The chat is live, man. See, I was throwing up the people in the chat during the intro, so I was making sure you guys were shouted out there. We're gonna definitely address the guys in the chat because that's what makes this show work, right? It's the
Yep.
chat. So let's start. Let's start with we got Jimmy. Jimmy wants to let you guys. He was there first.
He said he was going to do that 3 hours ago while we were streaming.
Well, he did at 9:00. He did so. He was first. Gabe talking about shake and bake. Jimmy,
Hey,
Miss Dysfunction is on. She let us know. Let's get it.
let's get it. What's up, Lee?
And you were throwing some ADs in the chat, getting everybody hype.
Okay, yeah.
And then we had the hype, right? The Herc hype, man.
Yep.
That he made affiliate. Congratulations to Hercules Outlaw, man.
Yes, sir. He got 16 subscriptions his first day.
Oh my God, the dude's on fire. Man.
Yeah.
The dude is on fire, man. But congratulations to Hercules
sir.
Outlaw.
Yes,
Doing
sir.
his thing there. I got hype. I was telling everybody throw them llamas in the chat.
Yep.
And Jimmy reminds everybody, even though he was here at 10 p.m. Eastern time,
Yep.
not Pacific.
If you know, you know.
Oh, man. The half llama, half goat. I love those, man. I love
Hybrid.
those.
Hybrid.
That tells me we're doing something right.
Yes, sir.
So it's season 2, year 2 of this Big Llama Show project with AD, and it's been an interesting journey to say the very, very least.
Yeah.
And we're excited, man. We're excited because there's a lot going on in season 2, the leaps in growth, and we talk about it always towards the end of the podcast. Leaps and bounds we're growing every single week.
Every week.
I haven't posted a video, and I've grown another 20 subscribers, so I'm at 370 something. I mean, I am ecstatic. I'm ecstatic. But I do want to address what happened this week, and it's part of my routine. It's part of you have like a method, right, in which you do things, and because my family was on vacation,
Yeah.
I wasn't as disciplined in terms of doing the things on the same nights that I would do and have the edits ready by Friday, Saturday.
Yeah.
So when I tried to record, my kids were up till 11, 12 o'clock playing video games and stuff. They're enjoying their break, and I was enjoying it with them. And so, unfortunately, as much as I do this on camera, right, with you, and I'm there, exposed to everybody, I have a method where I like to be alone. I like to do this thing by myself. I like to make sure everyone is sort of situated. Mama Llama was up late. She was up late. The kids were up late. So by the time I get back here to do my recordings and to do my reactions, it's way too late. It's way too late. But what did I do instead? I jumped on a little Vanguard, jumped on a Call of Duty, and I was on AD streams. So
Wasn't it like 2 nights in a row we had you on?
it was 2 nights in a row, and it was fun, and it was a nice break. It was a nice break from the routine.
Yeah.
But the great thing is I'm recharged. And so really, really excited. We're going to announce a couple things. that we're going to work on for the podcast and everything else.
Yeah.
And Jimmy hit it right on the head here. It's the actually Gabe's here. First stream of the new year.
Yes,
that's
sir.
right. That's right. New year. Who this right? 2021 was crazy. I mean, 2020 was insane. And you know what's funny is I find that people blur 2020 and 2021. Like you don't remember
which is which.
Yeah, it's all sort of lumped together. It's the fastest 2 years I've ever experienced.
Yeah.
And a lot of it obviously due to COVID and everything else. And now we're back in the midst of COVID. And I'm not going to do a llama rant. I did post my feelings on social media about, look, man. Okay, so I guess I will rant.
Yeah, he lied.
I lied.
We were hyping it up. We were hyping it up all week. Made it hurt.
Well, it's not really a rant. It's just, for me, it's like, whatever. And I'm always very diplomatic about this stuff. Whatever your beliefs are, vaccinated, not vaccinated, mask, no mask. I don't give a shit. It's up to you. My whole thing is don't tell people on social media you got COVID or you got symptoms, and then go get on the plane the next day and be like, or a lot of people I saw got it on vacation. Like they were on vacation, they weren't feeling well, they were in another state or another city.
Yeah.
Took COVID test and they were positive. And then I'm like, oh, I feel really bad for you. And then the next minute they're ice skating on Central Park or doing something stupid. I'm like, what are you doing? Like that's the exact opposite of what you should have done when you test positive for COVID. But again, that's as far as the rant will go. I won't go too far because then that dives into that weird territory where people want to, make it an issue. But let's see. Gabe here. Ariana really need to come to Coney Island. I miss her. Bing bong. Those guys had a good 2021.
Yeah, that was good content. And I mean, very short content, so it's like easy to digest a lot of it at once. You know what I mean? So they hit a market that I feel like a lot of people are going to copy. We're going to see a lot of different places come up with some form of side talk. Definitely. This next coming year.
The only thing I can't imagine is like, let's just say it was you and me, right?
Yeah.
And we came up with the viral hit. Whatever, we said something stupid, something happened, it becomes the viral hit. How do you follow that? Like, how do you top the hit, right? Because anything you do now is just like you're trying too hard, right? Like,
yeah, I don't think you go to top the hit. I think there's this rapper named Russ. He dropped a song a week for like I forgot how long, but it was quite a while. Just one song every week. And he said when he got his like first hit where like people like caught on to it and was like kind of viral, he said all that trickled down to all his later work. And some of his songs from his like that he posted early in that stint kind of blew up because of that viral moment. So I don't think you look to top it. I think you look to have the catalog behind you. So when you do hit that viral moment, they have stuff to look back at. You know what I mean? It would be like if we had a podcast that blew up, like this podcast right now blows up, they have 30 episodes to go back and check out. You know what I mean?
Right.
So then we can make a fan out of them as opposed to them just liking us for that moment or whatever we said.
Yeah, like I said, I just couldn't. I don't know. It's a gift and a curse, right? You get what you were looking for, and all of a sudden you got to top that, and that's the fear and the danger, I guess, of getting that viral hit so quickly. But even it's such a weird thing, like that Bing Bong and that'll like in a couple of months, I feel like it's over. Like at that point, you're over it. Okay, that's last. Somebody will come up with a new thing. It was like that ocean spray guy during the pandemic, right?
Yeah,
that guy skateboarding with the ocean spray. All of a sudden, everybody's skateboarding and listening to Fleetwood Mac, and then like 2 months later, like everyone forgot about it.
Yeah.
And if you try to do a parody of it, you were like, "Oh, you're trying too hard now."
Yeah, they kind of roast you for like they'll roast you when you try to do a trend after the trend's already, not hot. They'll be like, "Oh, why are you doing that? That was so last week." That's that TikTok. I feel like that's all TikTok is. It's just trends that last for a week, 2 weeks. You're like, "Oh, did you see that TikTok trend?" And I hate when I hear people in conversation, normal day conversation, like, "Oh, I went to this place because I saw it on a TikTok trend." Or like, what the hell? Like, come on, bro.
Actually, I did. So in 2021, I hit up a location that I saw on TikTok. I went to a place that that was that antique store I think I told you guys about, where I saw the the Turbo Man doll. But yeah, I saw it on the TikTok, man, and I decided to go. Mama Llama was shopping on TikTok. Like she'd see an ad for something and she'd send it to me, and then I'd order it, and TikTok's effective, man. But I don't think I'm built for it. Like for me, I don't know. I don't have
you gotta find the content you can put out, because I think there's views for everything. Like I didn't post for. It's so weird because it's literally I didn't post for months. I post one video, get like 1,200 views. Then I'm like, oh wow, I'm gonna post another clip tomorrow. I post another clip the next day, 158. It's like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't get it. Like,
it's weird.
Yeah, it's. But there's views out there for it. You know what I mean? I think right now they're trying to figure out how to monetize TikTok, and how to like make that the next like Instagram bit like hustle. So. I mean, if you're a content creator, I think you should be on TikTok. Same thing with the app Hover. Hover, I think, is like the gaming version of TikTok. And I've gained, like I think I said it last week, or maybe not. Maybe it happened this week. But somebody followed me from Hover because of a clip and followed me on Twitch. And that was the first time I ever seen that actually happen and like work. Somebody I didn't know, you know what I mean, from another app. So we got to invest in all these different kind of apps. AT uses F-bomb, yep.
No, you're right. No, honestly, you got to see what, and that's why I'm on every social media platform. The Big Llama Show has a presence, whether or not I use it or whether I use it effectively. That's been my challenge, but especially with TikTok, because I feel like I posted one long time ago that I thought was perfect. And it got like 6 hits. I was like, this is everything everybody's watching all the time. And I just couldn't figure it out. Then I figured out you have to put FYP as your hashtag and, copy these things. You live and you learn. You figure it out.
The hashtag things are different, because it's kind of like, I think I told you about it. If you spam it too much, then the algorithm will know that you're using that, trying to abuse that like thing. Especially if you get good views on like the first video you post, and then you like trying to replicate it.
Oh yeah.
So it's just learning like the proper ways. I've seen people have like different sets of hashtags they use, like 3 different sets for whatever, and they like funnel it out. So it's like the algorithm keeps it good. But I mean,
I tried to get on TikTok to go live. While during this show, I was going to have my phone set up as a camera. Yeah. And just kind of see what people are talking about. I don't even have enough subscribes or follows to go live. And so I'm not that far away, but, because I'll watch some ridiculousness. Like I'll be scrolling through and, forget it, man. That's like if you're in the bathroom scrolling TikTok, man, you got no feeling in your legs by the time you get up, man, because you've been there too long. But yeah, no, I watch these people that get on there and they have this like a stupid sign in the back. It's like, make me laugh. And there's 1,000 people watching this stupid guy telling me to make him laugh. But listen, man, it is what it is, man. I that's the old me. You're trying to figure things out. So now let's see. That's my one Gabe joke of the show. Oh my God.
I mean, speaking of 2022, like I feel for me, my personal brand, Hercules. I mean, me and him have been talking about it, especially the past couple of days after his affiliate stream, and like the success he had in that. And we were just talking. It's like what we did last year, though it was good. We have a full year to really see what we're gonna get out of this content. Like I think we're starting here, kind of like in a way better spot than where we were our first episode, obviously, in terms of like how the chat is. The views we get, we're consistently getting 40 views on YouTube alone. I don't know what else we're doing on other stuff, but every week we're getting at least 40, so we're staying consistent right now. So I think this year we're going to see a lot of growth, you know what I mean? And we're going to have like what? We're going to hit a couple hundred episodes, maybe like 150. Yeah. Like around there, something like that by the end of the year.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be insane. But listen, man, the growth is there. And again, we are in a better position. Remember, we started in 2021 in the middle of 2021 sometime. This was an experiment. We tried it. We were testing the waters. We found a format that we like. We found one that works. And so really, really excited. So it got me thinking about next year or this year. Oh, see you next year. I hate that. I hate those guys, man. So One thing we talked about this. It's season 2, right? I mean, and we are amping up the discussions. I think the discussions will go to a new place this year. That's why I put now on the lettering parental advisory explicit content, because we got to be real. We got to be real and stuff. I'll try to keep it as PG-13 as possible, but I think we start exploring different topics and we start talking about new things. And if the movies keep happening, we'll talk about movies, right? Like, this show, and this is the great thing about it, is it's anything we want it to be, and it's anything that
it's evolving as well. Like, I
Right.
mean, from what we start, this show literally started off a weekly thing watching Loki, like a weekly Loki recap at first, and then we figured out, wow, I think we kind of noticed we have good chemistry, and it could be more than just that. And then we started going into movies and Marvel talk mostly, you know what I mean, for the most part. But I think even last week, like, I got compliments from one of my friends who usually doesn't throw out Hen Dog. I mean, you played with him last couple.
Oh yeah.
We gotta speak about Hen Dog a little bit. We got something working for him. We gotta get something on him on the show too. But he threw out a compliment saying how, like, me, you, and Herc's chemistry was really good last episode, and like how he could see us making content in terms of, like, you know what I mean, like, so I'm excited to see where our conversations go, because I'm also feeling more confident on the mic, talking. I think I feel like you are as well. And if we dive into different topics, it could expand, like, the people we reach, not necessarily just movies and TV stuff.
No, for sure. And Herc on the show was a breath of fresh air. It was just something new, right? And he have a whole new perspective. Yeah. And so definitely appreciated him. And like I said, we want him back. We want him back on the show sometime in the future. So, that was actually pretty fun to see the thing growing and the dynamics growing. Because, yeah, me and you is working. But, yeah, as we bring in more people. When we did our interviews, I think those were the times that I think you and I had the most fun. Yeah. Was bringing people in to interview them, bringing in some special guests, because that's what made this thing move. So I really love those episodes. So one thing I want to do, obviously, we want to thank our subscribers. We want to say thank you to everybody who subscribes to the Big Llama Show, who came here to maybe hear a little bit more about the movies they want, or maybe came in here from Twitch to hear about how terrible I am at Call of Duty. We got to talk about, you guys leaning on me to be the savior of your game, and me falling flat on my face.
This guy choked it.
I did. I was like 2 seconds away from winning it for us.
Do you know how beautiful that clip would have been if you clutched it and we come on this show and, like, look at Llama clutching it on my stream? Like, that would have been amazing content for us, but you blew it.
I would have found the clip and played it in the intro. That's what I would have done.
It should have been. That's what I'm telling you. When we get, I mean, like we said, it happened twice this week. You never know. I mean, a whole new year, a whole new opportunity. We're growing on Twitch. I think we're getting more consistent. I'm getting more consistent. Like, I think at a point before I was kind of like scared to go live. There was like this thing. It was like I would game for hours and be like, I should just be streaming. I think I kind of overcame that hump within this last month of how much I've been streaming, because I think I hit 121 hours from December 4th to today.
Wow, that's
so
crazy.
Like a huge amount of jump. I think the highest before that was 78. So like a huge jump in hours. I see the numbers going up. I mean, the subs, I got 30 subscriptions, which is kind of mind blowing to think about. I mean, yeah, it's a lot of like homies throwing out. I feel like it was like the Christmas spirit, but like the fact, even then, like the fact that I hit 30 subs without, you know what I mean? I don't have like a crazy huge following. I mean, the growth is amazing. So I think this year we need to have you more on the Twitch side a little bit more.
Yeah, no, that was fun.
We need to keep collabing on different ideas, because I think the strongest part with like this blackout thing, like all our personalities kind of mesh, and it don't matter the combination of people we put together. Because I truly believe, like, I think if we had a blackout podcast where it was like me, every week would be a different combination of us. It'd be like me, Hen Dog, Gabe, and you, or Hercules, Hen Dog, you, and Jimmy. I feel like good conversation could come out of any combination like that.
Oh, for sure. Like I said, anybody, if we just get other people on, and just for me, like I said, I've just enjoyed the progression and the growth. So, let's do this. I want to get into a couple things. I just sort of hit up the chat to see, what's the chat's favorite movie of 2021. We're going to talk a little bit about 2021.
Oh,
and
I'm
we'll,
down for that.
we'll talk about that as sort of, and I want the chat to sort of bring up some of their movies. And what we're going to do is we're going to give you a thumbs up, tell you that was good, or clown you and tell you it was trash. So, you better be careful what you put and you post in the chat so we know. We'll be kind, of course. We'll be kind. We're good to our subscribers and our followers. Maybe not. Maybe we'll go a little bit on the dark side here. All right. So I want to say one thing, and this was so great that, having done this show, and, I love that people watch this show and they go, maybe I can do that. Maybe I can try to in my hand at either a YouTube channel or Twitch streaming or podcasting. And so the podcasting bug has hit Mama Llama and Little Llama. They're venturing out on their own podcast.
Nice.
I'm not going to spoil their surprise in terms of what their intentions are, what the name of their podcast. They're still working.
Are they doing it together?
They're doing it together. It's not. They're not going to do live shows. They're going to do recorded podcasts, and then I'm going to work with them to get them on to the different platforms. But just so excited that my family is sort of working together. Again, the whole purpose was a family affair. That this show would be for them helping me, Mama Llama with merch. The kids with the executive producer stuff, content topics, and now they're like, we want to do our own thing. And I found out real quick that they don't want my input. They want to do their own thing, which I can respect highly.
I mean, as a content creator, and I'm noticing this now when I see like Jimmy and like Gabe, as much as I can tell them what to expect and like what they can do, you don't really get it until you start like doing it yourself and learn it yourself. And it's the same. It was the same way with me. Like I could watch as many videos as I thought I needed to learn, but until I experienced like the problems or like this week my stream was going down a couple times, like trying to fix that. Like you can't like prepare for that. You know what I mean? So hey, the fact that you inspired them to go on that journey is freaking awesome, man.
Yeah, no, like I said, when they told me about it, I was instantly geeked out. I was like, what? And then they dropped what the name of their podcast is going to be. And I was like, fucking genius. There's my F-bomb. Fucking genius. It was so genius. I was like, damn, I wish I would have thought of that. So again, I'm not going to spoil any of their surprise. I'm going to let them do their own sort of, reveal. But good God. I love seeing them work together. I love the fact that I get some help. I'm going to help them get on the platforms and whatnot. I'll be behind the scenes. But I can't wait. I can't wait to see their first show and, get them started. So trust me, it was really, really a good day and a good couple of days. So I'm really, really excited about that. All right. We got a couple people in the chat.
Let's go.
Jimmy, he says here, I really enjoyed The Many Kings of Newark. Filled a lot of blanks for the Sopranos series.
Jimmy must have. He's shooting. That's a whole thing right now. He's beefing with this guy named Moist Pigeon.
Oh,
so him shooting a pigeon.
All right, so Jimmy,
I want to hear what you got to say because I didn't see it, but I know I watched your review and I know it wasn't your favorite.
Okay, so Jimmy, being a longtime Sopranos fan, I had such high hopes for this movie. And there are still some really, really good parts. But overall, the movie kind of sucked.
Thumbs down.
And here's why. I'm not going to ruin the movie. I think everyone knows it's a prequel to The Sopranos. But what they advertised in the commercials, in the trailers, is not what we got. And it honestly felt like a completely different movie, only because they were going for some of the. I mean, it was the story of one of the characters, the many saints of Newark. One of them obviously was Chrissy Maltasanti's father, and that's who the story revolves around. But dude, they even pulled like a soap opera bit where they killed off a character, and the character's got an uncle or a cousin who looks exactly like him, and he shows back up in the movie. So that was a little cheap, but and then it honestly felt like a different movie. It felt like it could have been its own movie. The little story. There was the street gangs that were rivaling the Sopranos gang. That whole street gang vibe thing could have been its own movie in itself. The rise and fall of this particular gang member and how he sort of came to power in the black neighborhoods. That could have been its own movie and its own thing. But unfortunately, it didn't happen. You know, it was just something completely different. So again, I loved the callbacks to the movies and the callbacks to the series. It just wasn't what I was expecting, but you know, I still enjoyed it. So anyway, sorry, Jimmy. I don't mean to bust your bubble, but we said, hey, we're gonna be honest about them.
Gotta be honest.
All right, we got an announcement here.
Hey, ugly boy Rob.
The baby was born today. Oh my God! Congratulations!
Congratulations to him and baby Joker, my cousin, well, Gabe's sister. And shout out to Rob. He did my. I gotta say this on the show. He did my AD faceplate on my stream now, and I'm gonna do some work with him where we're gonna redesign 2022. We're gonna have the stream looking professional. So shout out ugly boy Rob. Hey, congratulations.
Congratulations! Hey, I'm glad we're announcing it on the show, man.
On the show,
Thank
right?
you.
That's awesome.
Thank you so much, man. Look, man. I feel honored to be a part of any type of announcement. So, congratulations to you guys. He said, "Call him Baby Joker." Is that
my cousin, which is the one that had the baby, they call her Baby Joker.
Oh,
I don't know why, but
is that from that movie?
I don't know.
American Me? Is that what it's from? Have you seen that movie?
No, I have not.
AD, go rent that movie, man. American Me. There's a Joker and a baby Joker and all. Oh no, there's from Friday, next Friday.
Oh yeah.
Little Joker, baby Joker. Let's see. Jimmy wants to rebuttal a little bit. They advertised it as like a Goodfellas type of movie, and you're right. It wasn't what I expected at all. I think really like the way they portrayed the Sopranos character. Yeah, it was always fun to see them do the callbacks, and there were some characters who were dead on in their acting. But yeah, just again, wasn't exactly what I thought it was going to be. But I can see more stories coming from it because that world is so rich, full of stories that there's so much more they can explore. I hope they correct the ship a little bit and put out a little bit better product next time. Let's see. Jimmy talking about, next Friday. That's the one. That's where it's from. And Gabe is here. I'm an uncle now. Theo Roman. Theo Gabe.
Theo too raw, too undercooked.
Oh, man.
What was your favorite movie of 2021?
Oh, that's a tough one, man. I mean, I got to say, In the Heights was up there for me just because it was an emotional experience.
Yeah.
I mean,
you
obviously,
watched a lot of movies this year.
I did. Which is weird. I because of the show, because of the channel, I get to watch more and more movies that I normally wouldn't watch. So, In the Heights was up there. I'm just as sad that it didn't make as much money. And then for this reason here, Mortal Kombat was one of my favorites. Again, there's reasons for me. There's reasons I love movies, and it's because of either feelings I had when I watched them, or things that happened to me as a result of them, or because I enjoyed it.
The memories,
yeah. So Mortal Kombat has a sentimental place in my heart because of the way that this show started. Yeah. But yes, I mean, Spider-Man hands down was great. Eternals not so great.
Eternals is definitely my least favorite.
Yeah.
Out of all the movies I went to go see in the theater this year, I would have rather saved that money.
Yeah. Black Widow was okay.
I didn't watch Black Widow because you said it wasn't good. I listened to his review.
It's on. I'm sure you can find it anywhere right now. But Ghostbusters Afterlife. That was a surprise movie for me. Yeah. I think that one is pretty good. Which check out my review on my channel. Let's see.
Theo Noggin.
Theo Noggin. Oh, no. Ugly Boy Rob. Demon Slayer movie for me. Okay, so I didn't get to see that one. my kids, I think, have seen it and they loved it. So
Yeah, Demon Slayer seems like a dope anime. I've never got into it, but that's one thing I do. I realize I could be doing reactions because there's a lot of things I know about, but I haven't seen,
right.
but I that I actually have knowledge about. So it's like it would be a good content. Oh, and we got Herc in the chat as well. Shout out Hercules.
Oh yeah. If you weren't on, man, we were shouting you out, man.
We're gassing you up, brother.
Yeah, congratulations to making affiliate, man, and
Yes,
getting the hype emojis, man. I mean, it's all there, man. Awesome, man.
It's dope seeing Herc's actual growth. You know what I mean? Like actually see him start, because like I kind of had before when I met him, I kind of had somewhat, you know what I mean? I streamed a little bit, but seeing him go from zero to where he's at now, and his chat being engaged and kind of really positive compared to my chat, how toxic it is. But like seeing what he's doing is awesome, man, and makes me want to strive harder. I gotta be better. No, I'm kidding.
No. Hey, listen, Herc's growing, man. So hey, we might be asking Herc for some subs, man. Hey, send
Hercules channel.
Hey, Hercules, send them our way, man. Send them our way.
Yes, sir.
Let's see. Jane says, here we go. I want a live reaction review on Ghost Dog, Way of the Samurai. Okay. I don't think I've seen that one. Is that the one with Forrest Whitaker? Let's see. I'm going to look it up right now. Let's see. Ghost Dog, The Way of the Samurai. Oh, yes. Forrest Whitaker in a hoodie. And he had braids. Forrest Whitaker with his. And he had braids. No. I honestly haven't seen it. It was one of those 90s movies that I wanted to watch. I just never got around to it. So, no, that might be a good one for me to review on the channel for sure.
I remember that. Jot that down.
We got Ace saying hi.
That's
hi, Ace.
Mrs. Too Raw, Undercooked.
All right. How you doing?
Hello.
Let's see. Ugly Boy Rob, for anime, it has the most insane graphics. For you talking about the Demon Slayer?
Yep.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like, I've seen. You know what? Here's what I tried to do. I won't confirm nor deny that I went to a website that may or may not have had this movie in a format that is either legal or illegal. I don't know. But for some reason, this quote unquote movie was not. Well, yeah, it started playing and it was not with subtitles. So I don't know. I couldn't watch it. So that's why I missed it.
It's hilarious.
I should have been an attorney, man. Legal disclaimer right there, done. All right, we got others. Hercules Outlaw talking about thank you, brothers. No problem, Hercules. Thank you.
Always.
Got to have you on again, man.
Great episode last week.
Yeah, that's for sure. Gabe's on here telling me we got a Twitch affiliate in the chat. That's right. Twitch affiliate Hercules Outlaws in the chat. Hit him up. Give him some love. Throw some fish heads in the chat. Welcome to the pit.
I just want you to know, Gabe, I'm also a Twitch affiliate. That hurts. That hurts that you don't acknowledge my affiliate status. I did my affiliate status in 1 month. That hurts.
we got some hurt feelings on the show. We got Mrs. Too Raw in the chat.
Shout out Ace.
Let's see. Hercules here. We've been watching Analyze This and Analyze That today. How fitting for the Mafia talk. Oh my God. Those movies are classic. And surprising, surprising with Robert De Niro ass shots in that movie. So
just in case you needed to see that before you die.
Yeah, exactly. Just in case you want to see Robert De Niro in the flesh.
The flesh is red.
No, I love those movies. And actually, if you didn't watch Goodfellas and The Godfather and all those other gangster movies, and you Analyze This, it's still pretty funny, but it's even better if you had seen those movies because of those references and the way that they sort of do things. And I think it's Billy Crystal plays it kind of funny, mispronouncing things. I think instead of saying consigliere, he's like consigliere, and he does all this other shit. So, let's see, Hercules, I got you. All right, man, we're gonna have you back on, man, for sure. Ugly Boy Rob says you don't even have to watch the show to like the movie. It's that
It's that
good.
good.
That's
Yup.
right. No, for sure, for sure.
Respect your opinion. We might have to do a reaction to that.
To a legal version of that.
Yeah, subtitle.
Hercules Alaz right here is that's the real cure for COVID. De Niro cheeks.
Yo, hey, yo, hey, yo.
Yo, the pig got a little nasty right there.
It's a little freaky.
Oh no, that's a good. Hey, listen, man. Everybody is welcome here on the chat. Keep them up. Let me know what other
Except for
movies. What's that? Except for Gabe. Yeah, no. Let me know what other movies you thought were your favorites in 2021.
Yep.
Favorite songs, movie events, whatever. Just put them on the chat. We'll talk about them here. While we're waiting for others to sort of comment, I want to come back to obviously got a new logo, got a new season 2, put the blackout information on there, parental advisory. We're telling everybody, the show's getting a little bit more real, a little bit more little. Go ahead, man.
I do have a question for the season 2 thing. So it's gonna be like every year is a new season, as opposed to like got you.
Yeah. I mean that's it. I mean, if we're doing this 10 years, hopefully season 10, we'll be in syndication, hopefully, right?
Yeah. But we are going to keep the episode count continuing as well. So
yes,
like
yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, no, for sure, because and that's something that I thought about. And I think you and I had talked about it, and then when I put it on the thing, I completely forgot which way to go. So. Hercules likes the new thumbnail there. Yeah, we're going to try to keep it consistent with this black sort of blackout type look.
Yep.
That's what I thought was sort of very, when I look back at our shows, a lot of times I would always switch it up depending on the show that was coming up, but we're going to try to keep this aesthetic for everything here.
Yeah.
John Gillen, OG in the house.
Welcome, brother.
Road to 1,000. Hashtag Road to 1,000. Yes.
This guy's 31 episodes popping in the chat. 31 straight, this guy.
He is always in the chat, man.
Yes, sir.
I love this guy, man. Thank you, John, for that. All right. What I wanted to get to was I've been thinking about doing this on YouTube for a while, but I realized that and actually I got to give credit to Hendog because the Fast and Furious discussion sparked this interest for me that we had on the live stream. What I'm going to do is, and I'm going to try to do it weekly if I can, along with, so I'm adding content. Okay. So what I'm going to try to do is, and again, I'm going to include anybody and everybody who wants to be a part of it. We're going to do the Big Llama Show podcast. We're going to call it Be Kind, Rewind, It's Movie Night. And why I left a little corner there open, it's going to be the title of the movie we're going to review, and we're going to talk about it. So
nice.
Really got that inspiration from Hendog, so I got to say thank you to him because hearing his passion for the Fast and Furious franchise and how he knew all the characters in the movie and the cars and everything was like, man, that's what I want to do. And I want to do it in a very traditional podcast format where we just talk through it. The show here is a little different, so that's why I was like, all right, I got to separate it just a bit. So if I can, I'm going to try to release these weekly. I may have guests. It may just be me. It may be you, AD. It just depends on the movie and who wants to join in.
I think a good idea would be having guests and having them kind of pick the movie.
Yeah. So we can just talk through, what's your favorite movies and everything. So Be Kind, Rewind, it's movie night. That's going to be an additional bonus episode that we're going to have every single week, hopefully, if my schedule allows for. And these will be 30 minutes to an hour podcasts, just a quick supplement so that I can talk about some of the things that I like in terms of movies. And really get some other people some attention on here. Gabe hit us up. I'm ready to come on to the pod. Okay, no problem, man. Gabe, you're always welcome, man. We got to make sure that there's enough room in the camera space. Oh, shit. Oh.
Damn.
Gabe, one time, man. I just had to do it one time.
Damn. But this is dope seeing you expand with the because now it kind of gives us the freedom for this show to be, like we said earlier, like, broader on topics because you can have a very solid movie talk with that, especially like whether it be movies that you watch prior or like if let's say you have Hendog on and you guys do the Fast and the Furious series, or if there's a new movie out, this would be a perfect style podcast to have
Well,
that kind of talk on it as well.
for sure. And here's the thing: the reason I need this in the show is there's so many movies I've seen that I don't want to do a fake reaction to. I don't want to do and watch through it with people. I rather just talk about it. For people who've seen the movie and love the movie, either the way I do, it's better for me to just be able to just talk about it. Like, I've been wanting to do Scarface forever. I'm going to sit down and just talk about Scarface for an hour. I've been wanting to do some of the Star Wars movies, some of the things. But again, it's not a sensational reaction where I'm like, oh my God, look at that. It's like, no, I know these movies and I love these movies. Let me talk about them. So again, this is just something that I'm thinking, again, so the show expanding just a little bit.
Yes, sir.
We got a couple people reacting here. You got Hercules
That's
Outlaw. You never even had your rewind. I'm here for the Fast and Furious talk.
You never had your car.
Oh my God! I mean, but if you pick up the stream, what was it? Was it yesterday or the day before?
It was yesterday, I believe.
Yes.
No. Was it? It might have been yesterday. I believe
it might have been yesterday.
Yeah.
If you listen to Hen Dog wax poetic about the Fast and the Furious, I mean, the dude was on fire. I mean, he named cars. He named, this could never happen to this person. Tej was never a hacker. He was just a mechanic. And then, movie 3, they have a heist. They got safes going through the middle of the road. Like, that shit was just hysterical. But it honestly sparked that interest. Go, oh my God, as passionate as Hen Dog is about this movie, I got to get on that passion, and some people want to hear about this kind of stuff, and it's better than the reaction. It's more just, now I'll still probably put it on Facebook, on YouTube as a video, but it's not. It's again traditional sort of podcast.
It should though. I think this is something I think about with not necessarily this show because it's a live show, but if I do my own podcast, I want to focus on the audio side of it because there's a huge audio portion of people who don't even touch video when it comes to podcasts. I want to say a good majority of people who listen to podcasts only listen to the audio. So there's, like doing something where solely, obviously you still have the video, and people want to see your reactions, and the people you have on YouTube already will go back and watch. But to have your own audio form and focus on that, I think is very strong for what we kind of need for this upcoming year.
Yeah, and it'll be a little more polished because you can edit a little bit and you can chop up some things and put segments in, and actually the fun part is trying to put the images to that, right? Movie clips and little things. So it'll be very, very again 30 minutes to an hour max. Just really sort of breaking down the movies. And again, I'm probably going to have a lot of people on who love movies and maybe even subscribers, Blackout crew, everybody's welcome. So. Again, that's
another idea. I'm sorry, I just brainstormed. But another idea even would be like the video on like your Patreon, and that would give your Patreon a use. You know what I mean? Because now you can focus, like you said, focus on the audio, but have a place where they can watch it. So if they love the audio and they go check out the video, you never know.
Oh, for sure. And like I said, if I can get this on a consistent sort of schedule, then I will definitely branch out to that for sure. Because again, I really feel a passion for this, so I'm really, really excited for it. Hercules hitting us up here. He's talking about me and Hen Dog grew on those movies, had it on repeat while we played Need for Speed Underground daily. Oh my God, those Need for Speed games. That's another game series I'm terrible at. I'll be like, yeah, I'm good. I floor it every time. And I just take out the car and smash it up. And then I never took the time to customize my car. I just took whatever customization was on the game. I know people, they spend a long time on that stuff, man.
Hen Dog was talking about in that Fast and Furious talk. He said he played an old game on PC, and it was like they had like licensed cars and stuff, and he took an S2K and like Photoshop made the like decals and stuff for the S2K in the Fast and Furious movie and brought it to that game. I was like, bruh, I would not have done that.
That's passion right there, man. He loves that stuff, man. And that's again that was the stuff that I enjoy about movies. It's like, tell me the intricate things. Tell me those fun things that you noticed in the movie, or the car that you loved. I mean, all that stuff, man. That's my kind of thing. Now, Hen Dog says he watches the show, but he doesn't really comment, right? So, so Hen Dog, if you're out there listening, don't be in the shadows, man. Hit us up in the chat, man. We want to shout you out.
Legends. That must be the game.
Oh my God.
Bringing nostalgia back.
Yeah, me and we grew up on that Tokyo Drift. Again,
Talk about me. Listen, Tokyo Drift's my favorite movie. If you want to do an episode, if you can have Hen Dog for the first two, and then have me for the third one, that's all you need for the Fast and Furious right there.
I mean, come on, Lil Bow Wow in there. Come on, let's go, man.
He was selling everything. He said, these aren't even out yet.
DK San. I mean, come on, man.
Yes, sir.
You got the Yakuza in there. Come on, man.
I forgot what was her name in the movie.
Oh.
I know her name in real life. Her name's Natalia or something like that. But
Christina Milian or whatever.
Nah, the love interest in Tokyo Drift.
Oh God,
Oh
yeah.
man,
Yeah, no.
gorgeous.
And then we talked about that in the cherry on top. Dom shows up in Tokyo.
yeah, and they got the Don Omar Tego collab in the background. I thought it was a great touch in Tokyo, which is crazy that they're playing reggaeton in Tokyo. But
Bro, they don't play reggaeton; they play BTS and shit over there. Come
it
on.
makes sense because when you think about it, Tego and Don Omar are in the next movies, like the next two.
There you go. That's it, man. That's it. We got it. We got a slate of shows already lined up. Fast and Furious talk for sure. Let's see here. Hercules Island, bro. That game was amazing. He literally had the exact S2000, and he helped me get the Integra in the game. Oh my God.
Oh jeez.
Hercules Outlaw talking about I quote Tokyo Drift every day, and it's confirmed every day. Cosign. Yeah, what a film. See? That's what I'm talking about. Fast and Furious, the Tokyo Drift, underrated. Now, the lead in this, Lucas, I think his name is.
Yeah, Lucas. It's like Lucas Black, but his name's Sean in the film.
Yeah. That he was a weak lead, but they brought him back. Good. They brought him back.
I love how that's my ride. Classic, bro. What do you mean?
He was a little out of place, man. Come on.
He's in Tokyo. That's like he's a perfect person to go to Tokyo.
Listen, he would have been out of place in Miami. Forget Tokyo. You didn't have to go fly over to Tokyo. You could have just flew to Miami.
Dead ass.
He was out of place completely. Oh my God. Let's see. Don't you mean
Wabaki? Wabaki? Don't you mean Wabaki? So I didn't even have to put ketchup on it this time. Come on, bro. Listen, my favorite scene is the drift date. When she's we used to sneak out of class and climb up to the top and watch the older kids drift as she fucking. Oh, I said it twice. But she drifts perfectly into the hill or into the mountain. I'm like, bro, like what kind of date is this? This is gorgeous. He's driving the Mazda 8. Come on.
Those were the little ADs in the dream world at that point. It's like, that's what I want. That's my life right there.
Right there. I want to go to Japan and meet me a honey that's not even from Japan. From Australia, actually.
Oh my God, that movie! It looks like, and it got clowned that movie for a little bit because it didn't have the original characters. But
then when you look at the shit they made after, you're kind of like, wow, this is gold.
Yeah.
Anybody, I guarantee anybody who has said bad things or negative things about that movie, watch it in succession of every Fast and the Furious, you're gonna realize that it's top 3.
It's top. It's there.
It's there. 1, 2, 3. It's literally, you know what I mean? That's how it goes.
Oh my God. Oh, I love it. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is the type of stuff I want to be getting into. So it makes total sense. All right, again, let me know any other films in the chat.
Yep.
Let's see. Oh, Gabe said key part of that Fast series. Yeah.
Yeah, they gave us Han. Han was a big part in the next movies, you know?
Han was the man, bro.
Hey, Han was the man.
But Jason Statham didn't like Han, so, you know.
Yeah.
So he fake killed him, you know.
Give me 1 second. This dog is being annoying in the background.
All right, here's the time when we roast AD when he gets up from the chat. Oh my God. I think it's time for a word from our sponsors. All right, let's see. Oh, we got Gabe talking about Rip Han. All right, yeah, no, R.I.P. Han. Snagging all the babies. Han was the man. I mean, Han was there just eating his, like, what was he eating? Like corn nuggets or corn, whatever those things are. Let's see.
Those corn nuts.
Yeah, those corn nuts.
Yo, corn nuts are actually god tier. Hagrid wants to talk too. No, Hagrid dropped. Listen, she plays with her toy, and if it goes under the couch, she won't stop crying until she gets that toy out. So I just hear her in the background, just I'm like, no, come on.
Oh, here we go. Gabe, peep the shorts when he
I'm wearing
gets
pants,
mad.
brother. It snowed. It's cold, brother. He said corn nuts.
Corn nuts it is. I don't want to mess that up, man. This is I'm treading on sacred territory. Jimmy, good night, gentlemen. All right, Jimmy's calling it a night.
Hey,
All
good
right,
night,
man.
brother. Thank you for showing up.
No, for sure.
And Jimmy
for sure.
had like a 3-hour stream today himself.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, that was a good stream.
Hercules Outlaw notices that Han ate in every scene.
Yeah, because he quit smoking.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. No,
See,
He
yeah,
was-
deep dive. You know those facts you do?
yeah, no, for sure. That's what I'm saying. I'm getting schooled on this movie.
Listen, when Han walked into the elevator by himself, that's when he knew he was the coolest dude at the place. You know what I mean? Like, Bow wants to get in with all the girls. He got in. He was hyped. Han was like, yo, I'm cool. I'll meet all the girls upstairs. And when Han drifts around the girl to get her number, that was probably the sickest thing. He's like, what else do you use drifting for? Fooling women, dog.
Exactly.
Oh, look at this guy.
Listen, Han had the essence of why you get the car and why you drift.
Yo.
He was the coolest guy in the room, and I'm glad they brought him back.
He wasn't doing it for the recognition. He was doing it for the honeys.
For sure. For all the ladies, for all the play. All right. What one thing I want to mention, and this is another great thing from 2022 so far, is I recorded my first ad for Anchor.
Oh, snap.
I'm surprising you on this one. So I got a notice from Anchor, an email from Anchor asking if I wanted to do. I'm not a fool. They probably sent this to a lot of content creators. I'm not saying I'm exclusive for Anchor, but because we use Anchor for our podcasts and streaming, they had sent me an email saying, "Hey, would you want to do a monetized commercial ad for us?" And so I said, absolutely. And I recorded the ad today. And if you listen to the Big Llama Show podcast, the replays, either at the beginning, middle, or end of the show, my ad comes up. It's the ad to tell them how easy it is to do the podcast through Anchor.
Nice.
So, and I got so far I've made a penny.
Nice. I was joking around on stream because, like I said, last month was kind of like my most lucrative month, but it also was like my most where I've actually made a whole $1 on ads, and I was like, yes.
Yeah. I looked at it today. I was like, I had just put it out today. I made 1 penny. Guess who listened to that ad? It was me. So joke's on you, Anchor.
I'm gonna play this while I go to sleep on repeat.
Actually, Little Llama had told me that once I get monetized on either YouTube or through Anchor or whatever, he was going to set it up as a playlist and just let it loop when he goes to bed. I said, you do that, man. You do that, son.
I like that.
All right, let's see. So, yeah, I just wanted to mention that because I'm very, very excited. And if you happen to hear me doing like an ad, or if you happen to hear it on another podcast, let me know because that would be super exciting because I do take advantage of it. I come on and I say, hey, this is the Big Llama from the Big Llama Show. And I start talking about, the ad, and I had to read specific dialogue from them. So,
Hell yeah, that's awesome.
yeah, very exciting, very exciting. So, all right, we got Gabe here talking about AD wanted to be like Han, but he's not cool enough. Oh shit!
Yeah, Gabe wanted to be like me.
Oh snap!
Tragic for you, brother.
Let's see. No one ever knew what he drove to, wide body and all.
When you have Hen Dog, I'm telling you, one of your first episodes, you gotta have Hen Dog talking about just Fast and Furious 1.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think Jane is talking about the sponsor. Hercules says, "Congrats, first sponsor." Thank you very much. A penny is one penny more than before, bro. So for sure, no,
Yep.
I am ecstatic when I saw one penny on my dashboard, and I just couldn't. Again, the whole fact that I'm doing an ad for the podcast is amazing for me. So, and I honestly for season 2 for this year, I've actually recorded ads for the channel. So for us, so when you listen to the podcast, there'll be a whole new introduction. There'll be ads in between segments, just like a normal podcast. I'm just trying to up the game a little bit. It keeps me up a little bit longer when we post the show, but at this time, like you were saying, want to get the show quality in terms of the audio quality better, so that it's a better listening experience. And hell, if people tune into this and the Be Kind Rewind show, then we may get a bigger following of fans. So for sure, so I'm excited. Let's see. Gabe wants to, clap back. I'm a better version of AD, is what he's saying. I don't know, AD. What you thinking?
No, I don't think so, brother. Not with that gunny. Not with that gunny, Gabe. You're going to have to come harder than that, brother.
Hercules comments in here. Truly makes you feel like this is worth doing so much more.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. I mean, that was the again, I had the spark because of the connection with Hen Dog and doing these things. And then last night I was up late, 2-3 in the morning, recording the ads for our own show. And I said, you know what, let me do this right. And then the fact that I got the call or the email to do an ad for Anchor, I was like, oh, this is it. It's working.
Yeah.
Oh, and I didn't post a video at all this week, and I got like 20 subscribers. So I'm like, Jesus, like this is working. So, and I hate to take it that way. I don't think it's cheap. I think Field of Dreams is almost like 5,000 views or some ridiculous number, and they still are watching and they're still commenting, and people are like, I love your reaction to it. I'm gonna follow you now. I'm like, geez, I should do more Field of Dreams type stuff, man.
Yeah.
I think people just want to see you cry sometimes. I don't know.
That's the thumbnail, too. Thumbnail looks like you're crying. So they want to let me see this guy.
Let me see what this guy's crying about, this big old man. No, but for real, Hercules Outlaw, it does make it so much worth it. And again, I know we're growing in little steps here.
Yep.
All right, so I had pulled up this thing, and let's see. There was just a whole list of things that happened this year. Bezos and Elon Musk went to the moon, or not went to the moon, went to space.
Yeah.
Let's see, we had the Snyder Cut, right? The demand for the Snyder Cut. Let's see, James hitting us up. People like to know it's okay to cry. Yeah, it is okay to cry. Even though my dad made it abundantly clear that you're a ninny or a sissy if you cried. And that hurt because I cried all the freaking time. So, so I had to learn to hide those emotions until I got older, man. So, which again, that was his way of parenting, and I don't agree with it. But now I'm very secure in cry. I don't give a shit, man. If it hits me, it hits me. I don't, and based on based on my life experiences, I don't care anymore, man. I don't care. I'm gonna let it go because you only live once, and you gotta let people know exactly how you feel. So,
I understand that.
Let's see. Any other big news stories? Let's see. There was actually a UFO sighting, and everyone said it was okay. Then I'm just reading this list here. Let's see. Chrissy Teigen quit Twitter. Who gives a shit? Let's see. Andrew Yang ran for president. All right. NASA landed the Mars rover. There's a lot of shit that happened in 2021. Oh, Godzilla and versus Kong rushed people back to the theaters. That was a big one. Let's see. Jane's feeling the same way, right? She says it's the same, and hashtag trauma. No, for sure, for sure. Somebody when you listen, like again, my dad was old school to like down to his bones, man, and he was just like, even if you break your arm, he's like, you can't cry, I had a freaking gash on my knee. Literally, I jumped over. I did a high. Yeah, me, the fat llama, was jumping over, doing high jumps and shit in 5th grade. I landed on a freaking broken Heineken bottle, and I sliced my knee open, like right where my kneecap is, from like the top of the kneecap to like almost my, the bend of my knee.
Yeah.
And he gets there. I'm at the school with this giant gash wound. You can see freaking muscle and bone. And he's like, "Oh, we're just gonna put pressure on it." I'm like, dude, you don't want to go to the doctor? You want to? What for? You're gonna be fine. And I think my mom convinced him, like, "Hey, yeah, take him to the hospital. He's got a giant gash on his leg.
It's not good for him.
It's not good for him." Shit, I got beat up in my apartment complex. Broke my nose. Took a shot right to the nose, and felt like it broke. My dad looked at it. He's like, "Yeah, you're fine." I'm like, dude. My mom took me to the ER. Sure enough, I had a broken nose and everything. And oh man. Anyway, that's a therapy session right now.
Let it go.
I'm letting it go. It's a different type of llama rant.
Yeah, I don't want to bring up my father issues because I talk about it enough on stream, and everybody gets like, "Why are you always bringing this up?" It hurts.
It hurts, man. It hurts.
It's a part of me now.
It hurts. See, Kim and Kanye announced their divorce. All right, yeah. And
All
now
these
Pete
topics are things I really don't care about. It's so sad.
and now Pete Davidson is all over Kim.
That's only gonna last for a little. I feel like Pete Davidson, he just has a track record of getting hot girls and then like leaving them.
Oh man. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Jane's here for us, man. She says, "Dude, I'm here for it. I can only do dark humor." Let's see. A couple more topics that came through. Let's see. 2020 Olympics actually happened, but they were in 2021. I found that so confusing. They never changed the logos or anything.
Yeah, too much. They definitely spent too much money on marketing.
Oh my god,
Like,
for sure. Let's see. That's about it. America's running out of water. I don't remember that. Oh, Joe Rogan got COVID. That's a big news story. Oh my god, it's so stupid. Some of the stuff that they remember for 2021 are some of the dumbest things I've read here. Yeah. Thank you, Mashable, for that content. Jesus. Mm-hmm. Let's see here. Hercules Outlaw. I saw something today that said Pete Davidson looks like Beetlejuice when he was alive. Yeah, I did see that. Listen, I gotta say what you will about Pete Davidson, and trust me, I don't think he's a good looking dude. But he's gotta be working with some kind of tools.
No, he is. It's it's weird that I know this for a fact. But
God.
Listen, the Brilliant Idiots podcast, Charlamagne Andrew shows, they had him on a long time. They know Pete Davidson when he was like 18. And they said it in that podcast. They say he's working with so he said, Charlamagne, and I quote in the podcast, that they were in the because they used to do God Code together. He said they were in the MTV office, and Pete said, "I hate when my dick hits that." And he said he was looking at his knee. He's like, "What the fuck, bro?" So, hey.
Oh my god.
And they had one girl that he dated on there as well, talking about it. It's been multiple times his dick came up on that podcast, so he's got to have something. I mean, this guy doesn't miss.
Jane says he's not a bad looking dude. He's just weird. Funny people will win every time. And Hercules is laughing about it. Watch out, Hercules. Pete Davidson could be in your neighborhood. No, listen, man. All power to the guy. The guy's been through hell and back. I think he's had substance abuse issues and all kinds of stuff. It's crazy. It's crazy. And what I love is that he jokes about himself. Like, he'll say, "I don't even know how this is happening. Like, how I am the most famous SNL guy when I don't do that much there." You know, like, he's honest about like his role. I see now that he's a little bit more. I think he's clean, a little bit more clean now. He's getting more and more skits and everything. So, you know, good for him. You know.
Yeah, he's super talented.
How do you think I got to Mrs. Two Raw? Gabe,
was it your big head, brother?
But is that the pun intended? I mean,
Oh,
Jesus.
wow.
Oh my God. All right, the show has gone off the rails.
Nah, but I do want to say my favorite. I got to say my favorite thing this year was Loki, honestly, and all the Disney Plus shows. I mean, I've had fun watching Loki. I had fun watching WandaVision. Fun with Hawkeye. I mean, obviously, I think my movie of the year was pretty clear with Spider-Man. I think
Oh,
that
yeah.
was that was the best movie I've seen. And Shang-Chi, honestly, Shang-Chi was close second to me out of the movie theater experiences I went to. But definitely my favorite thing I think was like how surprising and how good these Disney Plus shows are, and I'm excited to see where the Disney Plus side of things go, especially when we got announced of Vincent D'Onofrio and Charlie Cox. Maybe they can bring the Netflix series back. I heard the woman lead, I forgot her name, but she played Colleen Wing and Iron Fist, said she didn't want to be a part of Shang-Chi because she was hoping that there can still be an Iron Fist. So hopefully they bring that whole Netflix universe back, because Jessica Jones was pretty dope, and so was Luke Cage. So
Yeah, no, I mean those series, they weren't underrated, but I just think they didn't have the audience they wanted, and with Disney Plus is a smart move for them to bring it back. I just want to end on a cool note here. I'm trying to find our first episode.
wait, the first episode of this show, or like the Mortal Kombat
Mortal Kombat. Let's see, because I remember we said that we wanted to
react to it?
well just give it a few looks. So let me see if I can share this screen over here, just real quick, and then we'll call it a night. Okay, so here it is, 8 months ago.
150 views.
Yeah, I mean, it got some views.
First content, not bad. Oh wow, my old room. Look at the camera angle. You got the fisheye, the GoPro.
Yeah, look at you, man. You're like,
Oh man.
well, hold on. Let's start. Let's start from the beginning here.
Let's see how it starts. Yeah.
Again, the
You look a lot tanner too. I don't know if it's the lighting or not.
I think it's both the lighting.
And winter hitting. Yes, I'm done. Good night. We gonna let Gay think that. Oh jeez.
Oh my God. So yeah, we had. So this is how it started. This is the beginning.
The first ever collaboration.
And look, the beard has grown. That's it. Look at.
The beard's getting a lot of hate right now. He said pubescent AD.
Yeah, he said, look at AD's not connecting beard.
By choice. By choice. I hate the mustache.
Oh my God. So this was the start of our collaboration. Look, you were trying to interrupt me at that point
Already. Look at it.
I mean, like I said, I won't play the audio because doing the file sharing on the audio takes a little bit of time. But there, my GoPro turned off. Did you see the change? And look, I'm freaking out.
No.
I'll put my hand out, like try to touch. I'm like, no, let me not touch it in the middle of the thing.
Oh no.
Look, I'm looking around. I can't figure out what happened.
Oh man.
So, oh man, that was those are good times. I wanted to show.
16 likes? Yeah. Not bad for a first video.
No, not bad at all. Not bad at all. And then here's the one that started it all for me. In year one, which I got 186 views, but I'm telling you, those were pity views.
Oh wow, January 26th. So it really is about to be a year.
Yeah. So I'm saying it's
snap.
been a full year.
Yo,
I cringe.
Hilarious. This is funny.
I cringe at this video because you can't. I'm not even clearly enunciating my words. I'm just kind of like mumbling through.
That was a dope background with the Soprano and the Revenge of the Sith posters.
Yeah, no, I still got them here. I still got them right here somewhere. I do the actual trailer reaction.
Oh,
and I don't talk through half of it. I don't even say anything. I'm just watching the video. That's, I mean, if you watch this, it's boring. It's like, oh, he's just sitting there watching the thing. I'll say one or two things and then I'll stop talking. Oh my god. Anyway, so that's just a fun way to segue us into year 2 of this experiment, of this program of the Big Llama Show. It's been an absolute fun night. I want to thank everybody in the chat that's been in here. You guys are the reason that we do this show every week. We have so much fun. Make sure you tell your friends about the Big Llama Show. Make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you're listening to us on the podcast, make sure you like, follow. That way you know when we post the podcast. This live stream replay is always available Sunday nights right after the show's over. What do you got going on in your world, man? What's going on this week?
Just more streaming. I mean, we're gonna, like we said, 2022, just coming out with content. Hopefully, I could take a step. You heard my voice crack? That's terrible. Hopefully, I could take a step like Big Llama and come out with my own podcast this year. But I just want to continue growing on Twitch and continue to grow the art community over there because I think we're growing something. And, you know, same thing here with this show. I want to make this show one of the best things that I'm a part of. So let's keep going.
No problem. Now I'm gonna tell you guys. Like I said, we're very excited. Like we had mentioned, hopefully there's new podcasts coming out. You'll definitely hear a difference in the format and design. That's on purpose, trying to make it more pleasing for the audio. One thing I want to do is we always do. We want to support our subscribers, and Gabe is asking for. He says Gabe wants to follow me on Twitch, and his gamer tag is right there. XX Roman 2 Raw XX. Make sure you follow him on Twitch. I'll make sure I do that if I haven't already. And if you guys are streaming Call of Duty, let me know. Hit me up, man. I'll join you guys. But again, the Big Llama being on your team does not equal victory.
Yeah, we learned that last night when he was the last one alive. 1v2, I was like, he's going to clutch this. It's going to be an epic moment. We're going to show the podcast tomorrow. It's going to be sick. He let me down. You got Kev like I knew he was gonna do that.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I think I was you guys were spectating me, and I was killing somebody. He's like, "Dude, look up! Dude, look up!" I'm like, I'm killing this guy. I don't even know what I'm doing. Gabe's talking about good content is coming. All right, excellent. Well, listen, I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. Thank you so much for joining us on the Big Llama Show, the live stream. It's live every Sunday night, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, not Pacific. Make sure you know that. I'm going to actually make a shirt. This is not Pacific, and just for people who know the joke. Anyway, thank you guys for joining us. Join us next week, Sunday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yes, sir.
I'm the Big Llama. He's AD. Peace out, everybody.
Later.